This is ARC Sports.
Welcome to ARC PDX Sports. My name is Guillermo Mota. I'm your host for tonight. And what a month of July we had. And August is looking promising as it can be. The third edition of the League's Cup continues. Tomorrow, the Portland Timbers will take on Club Querétaro for the very first time. A team that has a new owner celebrating their 75th season. And guess what? I have some special guests with me here today. Head coach Benjamín Mora and rising star Juan Robles. How you guys doing today?
We're doing fine. Thank you. Thank you very much for the invitation and for the time. Very happy to be here.
You guys landed here yesterday?
And the day before yesterday.
The day before?
Yeah.
How has it been, your time in the U.S. so far? Let's put the games away, but how has it been the time in the U.S. so far?
Nice, very nice. This trips helps us to bond and to get to know players a little more. And very happy to be in this competition that is very important for us. It's amazing how they get things done in an ordered way, organized way. And of course, we come to compete in a good way, so we're very happy to be here in Portland for the first time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you guys are just starting your tournament, right? The Torneo Apertura is just three matches in. Is this like a preseason? How do you treat this type of tournament when you just started the other tournament?
Well, I think adaptation and adaptability in a lot of ways is a very important matter to address in football. Nowadays, players, teams play a lot of games around the whole year. And, well, it's not easy because, well, they're human beings and they get tired at some point. Mm-hmm. That's why we have a squad of 28, 30 players, young boys, a little bit more older players. And, of course, the foreign, so we try to balance the loads in order to be ready for the competitions.
All right, Profi, you're taking all the words away, but the main man himself right here, we got his jersey. Mr. Robles, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah? How do you like your time in Portland so far?
I mean, it's been good. The city is really good, really nice. And it's always nice to know different cities, to spend more time with your teammates, because we spend more time with the teammates and the family right now. So it's like a lot of union we're feeling. It's really nice to be here.
Yeah, you guys are just bonding together, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so he tells me you guys haven't gone anywhere much because you guys just landed here yesterday?
The day before.
Yeah. So less than 48 hours here. What's been your favorite part in Portland so far? It can be around the teammates. It can be at the stadium.
His hotel room.
I mean, I've really been in different places, but just the room, the stadium we practiced today.
Gotcha.
And I think that's the important part because we're here and focusing on the League's Cup. Mm-hmm. So we got to be concentrated for what's next.
I get you.
There's time for everything. I mean, the boys come to compete in a good competition. They are professionals. They know we're not on vacation. But of course, we're going to have time to get out and take a walk and know some places. So tomorrow we have a game, so not yet, but after that, yeah, of course we're going to go around.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tomorrow is something cool that I've seen that the League's Cup is doing. We could actually see these jerseys, correct me if I'm wrong back there, but we could actually see these jerseys being sold at the stadium. We had the Atlético de San Luis jerseys at the stadium. How important is it to have that representation of the League's Cup? Granted, you guys are playing away, but is it cool to see the jerseys being sold at a local venue?
Of course, it's part of the industry. It's part of the game. It's part of football. Today is very open and globalized in every way. So as long as we have something to sell to get money inside, that's cool. Yeah, and everywhere we can.
Awesome. I have one quick question before we go to break. Okay, does anybody on the team bring a PS5, Nintendo Switch so you guys can play, or you guys
say names?
No, don't say names. Don't put them on the spot.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah?
Not me and not even my roomie, but I don't know about the rest.
You don't play
I think they do.
Yeah, probably.
they have certain things that they can just like be together and play, and that's good, because of course it's not easy to be in a hotel room just listening to the coach and eating a lot and sleeping and you know, watching football because there's so many games, but also a little bit of time for them in that matter. It's fine for the mind.
They get tired of hearing you, probably.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I get tired of hearing myself sometimes.
Awesome. Great conversation so far. Coming up after the break, we have an exclusive interview with the new owner of Querétaro, and you don't want to miss this because he has Portland ties. All right, welcome back to ARC PDX Sports. Club Querétaro is in town, and in a few minutes, we will continue our conversation with head coach Benjamín Mora and forward Juan Robles. Earlier today, I had the chance to talk to Marc Spiegel from Innovation Capital, the new owners of a club, Querétaro, and take a listen because he has ties to Portland. He actually used to be a Portland Trailblazers fan and a Bill Walton aficionado, so take a listen. Owner of a La Liga MX club. How does that sound? How does that feel?
Feels great. Look, we're excited to be in the league. Obviously, as Americans coming in there, I think there's a great deal of expectations, but you know, we chose Mexico to invest. We chose Liga MX to really plant our flag and certainly have a big task to improve Querétaro, both on the pitch as well as from a business perspective. But we're certainly excited about the opportunity.
La Corregidora is a great Mexican stadium, one of my favorite ones to watch soccer from the TV. Talking about innovations and possible changes, is changes to the stadium in your mind for the near future?
Yeah, I think we need to digitize. I think one of the things that caught me off guard when I first attended a match was there's no scoreboard. There's nowhere to tell you how much time is left in the half, or how much time is ticked off in the half. So we'll look to do that. I think little things like food and beverage, music, really the experience. One of the things, I guess, coming from the U.S. is the tailgating mentality and making a game more of an outing rather than just coming to see 90 minutes of football. So I think we'll continue to do that, some of which it's going to take time. Today we're 3 weeks in. So while, obviously, I'm not the most patient person, understanding that change does take time and we need to do it the right way and we need to be calculated and communicate it to our fan base and to the city and state.
Talking about the fan base, right? You are making history by being the first U.S. owner to have a Liga MX team, but also the fans, right? What can they expect of this new era that comes to Querétaro?
Hungry, effort, try to improve all the time. Never take it easy. I think we want a team on the pitch that is fighting, that's difficult to play against. We want to make sure that we don't take for granted the support that we have from the fans and from the businesses in the community. We want to earn their trust. We want to earn their respect, and that's something that will never stop. I think the other part is we want to have fun. We could have chosen a lot of different businesses to invest in or industries to invest in, and we chose sport. We chose football. So if we're not promoting a culture that people are enjoying what they're seeing, enjoying the ride, so to say, then we chose the wrong path. So, I think Portland is a great example. It's an amazing fan base. The club has been one of the best teams in MLS for a long time. And so I think it takes time to build that culture. It takes time to build that winning mentality. I think, Querétaro's had a fair amount of change over the last decade, whether it's from an ownership perspective or otherwise. And so we certainly want to create some consistency and continuity so that our fans and the people who support us get used to, not only who we are, but get used to success.
Marc, from this conversation and just this conversation alone, it sounds like for you, this is more of a football investment more than a business investment. Would you agree that's your motivation?
No, it's certainly an investment in a business, but it plays football. And so we have to make sure that we're prioritizing that. People want to support teams that, that win, that compete. So far this year we have not won, and no excuses. We have to get better. Everyone in the organization understands that, but I certainly believe, and I come from really a college sports background, growing up in Kentucky, but winning, you have to learn how to win, and then you can't expect to win until you learn how to win. So we need to create that mentality, and we've been working really hard on bringing in players that fit what we want, players that we believe upgrade the level of ability, and add value to the squad. So we'll do that, but it's every part of the organization has to get better. I said to the team when I first addressed them, in terms of the staff, said we've got to get 1% better every day. And if you don't have that mentality, then this is probably not going to be the right place for you going forward. So, it's a constant improvement. And I think that will certainly prove to create positive outcomes.
All right, there you have it, the words from club owner. Coach, I have to ask you right off the bat, is there something that you want to see changed? It's something that needs to be done for Querétaro to take the next step, whether it's in the fans, in the football perspective, or just entirely the organization?
Well, of course. With the new ownership, there comes new objectives, a new vision. I've been speaking with Marc and Ed a lot of time, and they are really focused on the new norms, the new ways, the winning mentality, trying to convert this team into something different. Of course, with new ideas and new culture of how they think about football, about professionalism. There will be things that are going to be adjustable in order for us to continue growing. So it's step by step. It's not an easy task. I think the most important thing is to start to visualize what they want, and we that are the employees and the people that work on the sporting side try to help them with the good results and good performances. So the fan base and of course the media and the context and everything could be happy and of course with a good vibe, so this can happen.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you. All right, don't go anywhere. After the break, we continue the conversation with Querétaro's head coach, Benjamín Mora, and forward Juan Robles. We got some spicy questions coming up. All right, welcome back. We have to talk about this tournament that we're playing, the Leagues Cup. Tomorrow, you guys face the Portland Timbers. We're going to start with you, Juan. I feel like you haven't answered any questions. You didn't even tell me if you have a PS5 in general. What are you looking forward to tomorrow as far as getting to the stadium and seeing the crowd?
Well, what I'm waiting for is to win, to progress from the last game. I mean, we're having a coach that is making soccer look easier, so that gives us plenty calm at some point. We're waiting to see a lot of fans supporting our team and to get the best score.
He just wants minutes. I feel like he
does, right?
Or a pay raise.
He'll have his minutes, of course.
How was the Providence Park? You guys visited Providence Park?
Yeah,
today?
we did. We went to the training session today afternoon. Well, it's turf, grass, and we're not really used to play there, but I think the stadium is beautiful. It's amazing. It's clean. It's a stadium that any player would want to be there and play. Mm-hmm. And as a club, it's important for us to give a good spectacle, a good game, so people that come and support us and watch the game go out happy.
Gotcha. Question for Juan now. Is this a tournament that you look to get more minutes in, just to develop the young talent? You can answer afterwards too, but is this a tournament that you look to push a little bit more forward just because, it's not your local tournament, it's an international tournament that's still development?
I mean, we practice every day to have minutes. It's not like is the most important tournament or the league is the most important thing. We're trying to progress. We're trying to learn everything from each team we face, because it's not the same. It's not the same thing to face a team in Mexico and a team in MLS. So we try to learn. We try to progress everything, and obviously keep growing. I want to grow as a player, and it's a good opportunity to learn new things.
What about from the coach's perspective?
No, of course. I mean, every team would want to win their league, right? And back in the country, we know it's a difficult task, because now in the rebuilding process, we have to set some bases and some pillars in order to achieve progress in our league. And this competition is right on time to help us to develop some experiments regarding the tactical ways, the model, the methods, and of course give minutes to players that might not have a lot in the league for many circumstances and priorities. But yeah, we really love to be here, and we're going to take advantage of every second.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for being here. Last question, 15 seconds left. Why should people, especially the Latinos that are out here in the region, should come out and support Los Gallos Blancos?
Well, why? Because we are a team that is that we fight. We love the game. Players normally I transmit good energy. We are a team that plays with the heart, and we are really together in this challenge. So they will see a good game.